up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Black Madonna HP's Table Etiquettes. I thank you guys so much for tapping in. I know that this Saturation Sunday is going to be a powerful message because, like, as soon as I hit the live, like, my throat chakra started to mess up. So bear with me. But Beloved gave me a very interesting download, and it was Optimus. So I Googled it, I looked it up, and the only thing I could really find was like Optimus Prime, right? So I'm led down the path of the Transformers and the Decepticons. So I was trying to figure out, God, where is this going? Why am I looking at a movie about cars that transform into other things, whatever, right? And so I looked up the word Optimus, which is the best, right? The most effective, right? So then I put it in spiritual terms. And so the Transformers are basically the people of light, the people that have a divine journey that they're currently on in order to enrich the collective energy. And the Decepticons are those that are here to distract people from their journeys. And they portray themselves also as light workers, but they are really workers of the dark, right? So when you guys like come to my life, I know sometime during my live when I was doing free readings, I used to have people come in and they would ask, did I have spell work done on me? Do you do spells and all that type of stuff? That's that Decepticon energy. And I say that because of the way people use it. If you have to put a spell on somebody or you have to do some type of spiritual work on somebody to get some type of reaction in the physical, that is that Decepticon energy. That is witchcraft, that's dark work, right? But when you are a light worker, right, a transformer, your light shines bright in dark places. And just your energy, just the energy that you embody, while my throat chakra is totally messed up, and I definitely understand why, because you guys are not supposed to get this message. But when you are a light worker, right, you shine light in dark places automatically. And people, they come into this energy of transforming themselves, right? Transforming their life, seeing things differently that they would normally had seen, right? So when I was looking at the primary parallels of the two, I was like, okay, these are individuals that have most of them believe they have the same intention to help people, right? But the Decepticons, for some reason, they are numerous, right? It's way more Decepticon energies than Transformers. And I believe that is because of the times we're living in. People are easily deceived because they have itching ears, right? They want to hear what they want to hear. So let's say, for example, tarot readings, right? A lot of people will go to tarot readings and they'll be like, oh, you're spot on, you're this, that, so on and so forth. But you read the title before you entered that tarot reading. So you knew that it was in alignment with what you were already thinking, what you were already feeling, what you already thought. And this is the way that people are able to deceive. So sometime if you're going to visit, tarot readings, or, you're looking for some form of information regarding your life, sometime it's best if they just have a title like Virgo, Taurus, something like that, because so many people are entering the rooms of Decepticons, people that's doing witchcraft, dark energies, all this type of stuff, not knowing because they were drawn in by the title, right? If you are a light worker, if you are a transformer, you are drawn into the light. For some reason, this person, they're constantly on your timeline, right? And you might see them over and over again, but for some reason, you are continuously drawn to their page, or you're continuously draw to their content. It's a difference. And I'm trying to be the individual that kind of awakens the collective regarding the Transformers that's here doing light work and the Decepticons that are in the energy of deceiving people. See, the Decepticons, they work through a financial system too. Oh, here we go. They work through a financial system too. So for them, it's all about the benefits of financial wealth. Light workers, they tend to do a lot of work, not based upon money, because they know that God provides, right? God, the universe, whomever it is that they're serving in order to get their message across, right? But the Decepticon energies, oh, it's $20, $25 for one question, and they flip over one card because their entire focus is on the financial gain, not on the actual person, not on getting the person out of, their situation and getting them away from tarot and moving forward down their life journey. And I believe this is the primary difference between Transformers and Decepticons. Decepticons want to keep you in such a state of mind where you keep coming back to them because it's beneficial for them. But Transformers are trying to help you in the stage that you're in life and get you on the next chapter of your life so you can continuously move forward, right? So, when I think about Optimus Prime, right? Optimus Prime was one of the Transformers. I have never watched the Transformers, right? I've seen commercials, whatever. But he was like the leader of the Transformers, right? And his whole thing was extreme bravery, resilience, unwavering dedication to justice, right? And I feel like when you imply that into the spiritual realm of where we are, this is the light workers. The light workers, they're extremely brave. Some of them, they pour out their authentic self, tell you about their life, their struggles, everything, so that you can benefit from their testimony, right? Because when you watch certain people, especially when it comes to knowledge, wisdom, and spirituality, don't watch them as a voyeur, right? Which is why I don't show my face. I want my message to get across because it was something that was powerful, not because I was a beautiful face that was on the screen. That's easy to do, but it's also a distraction because you're paying more attention to how's my hair, how's my makeup, how do I look, all that type of stuff. But I'm trying to deliver the message that God wants me to deliver to the collective. So I feel like with the transforming energy, right, it takes a lot of bravery in a lot of different areas because we are opening ourselves up, right, to attacks on the back end. When you help people, why is my throat chakra? I know why it's messed up. Excuse me. When you are helping people, you become under spiritual attack in so many different ways. If you guys ever notice, when you get closer to God, when you get closer to things spiritually, it seems like you get attacked out of nowhere by, your friends, your family members, your co-workers, whoever, at the grocery store, wherever you are. It seems like suddenly there's an attack on you and you're sitting there, you're trying to figure out why. Everything was just going great. But when I just had this moment where I said, I'm going to change my life, or I'm going to stop drinking, or I'm going to stop doing whatever, or you had a come to Jesus moment, or whatever it was, suddenly you're facing this profound spiritual attack and you don't understand why. It's because as you move closer towards things that are light and you move away from the darkness, you get attacked by dark entities. I feel like a lot of people unknowingly, like when you guys go to what are they? Reiki workers, Reiki practitioners, people who perform spells, all that type of stuff. You are giving them an open portal into your spirit. And guess what? When they are drawing from these dark energies, those dark energies got to return to someone. So it's important to really know when you're dealing with people who they are as far as spirituality, because some of these people that are out here portraying to be light workers are worker of the dark, and they are like accumulating financial wealth based upon your weakness. They don't want to see you get better as long as you're always in a position where you need them. And this even goes, if we look at pastors, right? Some pastors, they'll work with you. down your spiritual journey. They'll, okay, well, you could become a part of the church. You can be in the choir. You could, do young adults ministry. You can do XYZ. They are trying to set you up for a path where you succeed, right? But some pastors, you come in the church, they be like, God told me that, there's 10 people in here that got $1,000. These are big red flags, because those light workers know that God, the universe, whomever, is our primary provider, right? We don't look or seek wealth from people because we have a provider, right? But when you go into those type of atmosphere and it's all about financials, that's what they want from you. That's their whole goal. You can't get anything from them unless you're paying a certain amount. These are all red flags that these are the Decepticons. I don't care in what spiritual group they come from. Decepticons have a way of getting into your pockets, right? So it's to me, it's just a difference between those who really are here to do the work and transform this earth, transform, the consciousness of individuals and try to be a light in a dark place, right? Because I'm wondering, here's another thing I've been thinking about. There's a million churches all over. Why do we have an epidemic of Fetty right now? Why is there an epidemic? Why aren't the pastors and everybody coming out of the church walls into the streets and meet the people where they are? Right? No, because it's more beneficial to stay behind, the church building and the walls and, bring your offering for it than really go out in the community and do the work that Jesus did. From my remembrance, right? And I know all you guys aren't Christian, but from my remembrance of what Jesus did, Jesus never just sat in the tabernacle and, performed all his work there. Jesus was on the move and going to help people where they are. That's why I believe that, when you are a transformer, God sends you in various places to help various people. Sometimes, like I'll even say this, sometimes you might end up in the least practical place. Let's say that, God forbid, but let's just say you end up in jail and you think that evening in jail, that weekend in jail is all about you. But you meet someone there, right? And maybe there's someone that needs a word from you or something you have, and you're the only person that could deliver it to them in that time because you are an open portal to deliver that type of message. God works in mysterious ways, right? And that's why I always say, don't look at the box. So many people have and are deceived by these gold boxes with the red ribbon because it comes wrapped up so beautifully. It's so pretty, it's all decorated. That's the box I want. But it's always that, cardboard box that's sitting there is a little rough because it's been thrown everywhere because no one wants it. But that's the one that has the diamond in it. That's the one that has the gift in it. So let us stop looking at these wrappings, which is the facade and different things that people wear and put on to make it look good, and actually start looking at where can I truly find my gift at? Where can I truly find that light at? Because once again, there's two energies out here working, the transformer and the Decepticons. You have to be intuitive enough to know like something just doesn't sit right with your spirit regarding this person, regarding this energy, right? Because if people were truly doing the divine work, right? If you were in need and you really needed a message from them, they're not going to say, oh, I can't deliver that message for you because I need X, Y, Z. No, their heart is going to take over, and they're going to be like in full drive to try to come and help you because that's what their assignment is. That's what they're here to do. It's going to overpower, whatever financial or whatever thing that stands in their way of them helping you down your spiritual path. That's why when I first came onto TikTok, I did free readings, but I also did it in a way where it was an experimentation because I want to see the energies that were out here, right? And so, you have those people their primary thing is being takers, right? And we deal with takers all the time in our lives. There's people that we can name in our families and our friend circle. That's all they do is take, right? But then you have those people that are natural born givers, and you wonder why they're always succeeding or they're always moving up the latter. It's because they're always the ones giving. So I kind of feel bad because in doing that experiment, a lot of people were just takers of my energy, and I wanted to instantly weed out those type of people. I wanted to see how frequently they would visit, how much they would take, and how much they would give back. Are you gonna, pay for someone else's reading since you got 7 of them free? Or what are you gonna do with the gift that's been given to you? But some people, because they're always thinking of that poverty mindset and that mindset of I'm gonna get over on them, they never realize that they're doing their self a disservice, because the only person that they're getting this information that's clouding their judgment and putting them in a fucked up situation is themselves. It's not the other person that's in the energy of giving. It's the takers that's always taking the hit in their lives. So, you might have somebody in your life right now that's like that. You're always giving to them. You're always trying to help them. You're always there for them. And they never reciprocate that energy. And you feel like, well, damn, why don't they ever reciprocate that energy? Because beloved is trying to show you that these are those taker type energies. They're never going to reciprocate for you in your life the way you want them to, because their mindset is not like that. They have a poverty mindset. And that's also the difference between the Transformer and the Decepticons. The Decepticons know, the Transformer know that there is abundance. Like, the only limitations they have is the limitations they put upon themselves. You'll hear them say this in their messages, in their speeches, whatever it is. You can always hear the transforming energies. But the Decepticons will always talk about poverty and lack. And this part of it, you guys are not getting ready to like. But, even if we think of political parties, there's a political party that always talk about poverty and lack and all of that. But then there's a political party that always talk about resources and expansion and so on and so forth. So what do you guys, which political party do you guys think I aim for? I aim for the one that's about prospering and innovation and things like that. I don't want to be over here with the poverty mindset and we're going to give you this and we're going to lay this out for you, all those type of things, right? So my whole thing about this message today is to let you guys know that there are energies out here that's true Decepticons. And beloved is trying to get you guys to understand and see what these Decepticon energies are in comparison to the Transformer energies. I believe that anyone that hears this message or join my live has to be a Transformer, or else God wouldn't have sent you here, right? Because once again, remember, people like things that are for itching ears. So when it's truth, they don't like that. They like things that's gonna, feed that poverty mindset or that Decepticon mentality, which is fine, because those are the people that have lines and lines and lines of people. And that's okay. I'm not for everybody. But the true transformers and the transformative energies that's arising during this time, and as we arise higher and higher in 2025, these are the people who have an abundant mindset, right? And have this heart for people to assist, to help them grow, right? To get to the next level of their journey, of their job. Even let's say you're a supervisor within a company. You have different levels of supervisors. I mean, this message just goes in so many different areas, like it just applies. Supervisors, you have supervisors that try to help you, climb the corporate ladder. I'm gonna, show you how to do coding, right? And so once you know the coding, you can do this, so on and so forth. But you have supervisors that's trying to keep employees down. They never want them to rise up higher, or maybe if they see an employee that has the potential to potentially be one of their supervisors one day, they try to keep them down or get them fired or something like that. So this energy of the Transformers and the Decepticons applies to so many different areas of your life. So if you just look at it from that aspect of people who transform and people who are Decepticons that's deceiving, just look at that, take that with you, because it's like a life principle. You can't have one without the others, but you have to be able as a transformer to weed out who are the Decepticons in my life, who are the people who have the poverty mindset, who are the the people that are the takers? Who are the people that's just trying to keep me down? All those type of things. Because like I keep saying, as we enter 2025, there is going to be an energy shift, right? Exchange of energy from all of this negative stuff that's been going on into a whole different level that we're getting ready to see. Why do you guys also think this was election year? Things are getting ready to change, whether you guys want them to or not. And if you're still stuck behind in this old energy, you're going to miss this shift that's getting ready to come up, right? You need to remove the Decepticon people out of your life, away from your energy, because they are simply going to keep dragging you down. And God, beloved, the universe, whoever you believe in, is trying to get you on this level of the transformers, right? The people who are engaged and intellectual matters and engaged in innovations and implementations and all these type of things, financial literacy and climbing the financial ladder, or, learning about, astrological signs and symbols, whatever your call is in your journey, because there's so many of them, right? Whatever your call is, this is the season to get the Decepticons out of your life, right? And then beloved was also talking about being a trader, right? Exchanging energy to create abundance. So it's like there's going to be opportunities for exchange of energies, but this is why as 2025 approaches, you want to be around the right people, because if you're exchanging energy, if you're a transformer and they're Decepticons and you're exchanging energy with them, what you think is going to happen? You're going to be depleted of your resources, whether it's, the knowledge and wisdom you have, they're just going to be around you to drain your resources. Then they're going to go away with all of your energy from everything you taught them. This is why it's important to be around who you are. Like if you're a Decepticon, own it. You know if you're a Decepticon or not. Own that shit and be around those type of people. So all you guys can be in a group together and deceive people and do all that. Maybe you guys can be a great group together. But as for the Transformers, like, it's time to step fully into your power. Like so many of you guys, I feel like don't believe in yourself and the transformative energy that God has given you over your own life. Like when you are dead tired, when you're dealing with, and I feel like that's why a certain party want to keep us in a poverty mindset, is because when you're dealing with so much struggle, lack, I don't know, environments, whatever. You're not focused on your spiritual gifts. You can't step into the fullness of your power because you burned down by how am I going to provide for my family? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? You're not thinking anywhere about your spiritual gifts, talents, and what you really came to this earth for. But that is all a distraction. And this is what beloved is like, man, it is time for you guys to start owning your power as transformative energies and stop really, because for some reason people have this thing where they feel like to help is to feel good. And if I can help others, it makes me feel good. But that's all it is. And that's also what a particular party uses to keep people like under their wraps, is a feeling. Oh, you even seen them on, after the election. Oh, I'm so sorry that happened. And you are this. And it's like, why are you playing into the emotions of these individuals versus their intellect, right? So it's like, as you're moving forward, you are going to need to be more adaptive to putting yourself first. You fucking matter. You matter first and foremost, right? Why does it seem like we've been taught that, it feels good to help others? But when you are helping people that don't deserve your help, when you are helping people where you've consistently helped them, how many times are you going to drain your energy to try and uplift these people who are never going to reciprocate the energy? You know it, you tried it, you've seen them do it to other people. And guess what? If they're not draining your energy, they are going to drain someone else's energy, okay? So it is really time to try and alleviate yourself from the burden of carrying other people's weight. I'm not saying don't try and be there to help people. That's not what I'm saying at all. But the Decepticon energies that's always got a story and always need your help. Okay, the first time I'll help you. The second time I'll help you tie your bow. But the third time you're going to have to tie your shoe. You're not going to keep coming back and, you know, I've showed you 20 times how to tie your shoe and you never get it. Like, no, first time I'll do it for you. Second time, I'm going to show you how to tie that bow. Third time, you know, I'm going to need you completely to tie that shoe. This is how you guys have to think, because so many of you guys are putting yourself last and everybody else first. And even in the Christian Bible, it says, love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your mind, and all your strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. How the hell are you going to love somebody else if you don't love yourself first? You have to put yourself first. So once again, 2025, as we're getting ready to approach it, it's time to let loose of all the Decepticon energies that's been draining your power and your life, and step into your transformative power. God has put it in you. It is there. You are way more powerful than you think if you simply step into it and you believe it. Like, I don't get why, as a society, they try to teach us that we're powerless and the only thing that matters is how we look externally. Internally. Why am I confused in this moment? This is so weird. It's almost like there's like, did someone new just enter my chat or something? Why is it this sudden confusion? I hope not. But either way, they're trying to have us focus on the external versus what's the internal. And the internal is power. The external, as you can go and get, you know, Botox today. You could get your breasts lifted. You know, you could get that man, whatever that they got, man cap, whatever. All of that's going to fade with time. But that spirit, as you get progressively older, it's only going to become more powerful and more powerful. So you can live a great life. Okay? But yeah, either way, my throat chakra is messed up. They did not want me to deliver this message for whatever reason. But Transformers versus the Decepticons. That is where we're at. And for the Transformer, it's time to leave the Decepticons in 2024 and step into your power and meet new Transformers in 2025. It's just got to work like that, because other than that, it's not going to be an equal exchange of energy. And spiritually, you guys are not yoked. So, but either way, thank you guys so much for tapping into Black MadonnaHP's Saturation Sunday. Oh my goodness. I think I might come back and do some readings later. I kind of want to do free readings, but I am so skeptical because so many Decepticons come in there and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if I should do it. So I'm going to pray on it and see if I should come back and do them. Other than that, if this is where it ends, I thank you guys so much for tapping in. Please make sure you follow me, like the video, all of that. And until next time, love, peace, and so. Thank you. Take care.